Right? It's not creepy or anything. No, not creepy at all. Should you be doing this? No, they're little kids. There's a flyer posted here. Once every 10 years in the month of September, a very important ceremony takes place on the Regetsu Island, main island of the Regetsu Islands. This is the Regetsu Kagura. The Regetsu Kagura is a representation of the means of direct communication between the living and the dead. Its origins are uncertain, but the people of Regetsu Island have carried it down for the ages as a way to honor the deceased. A maiden called a vessel dances herself into a trance to accompaniment of music played by 5 girls called organs. The dance continues well into the night. Not only the vessel and the organs wear masks during the Kagura, all those present as observers wear masks and hold candles while watching the ceremony. As the island's most important festival, the Kagura calls those born on Regetsu Isle home every 10 years. They are said to make the journey no matter how far away they live. Once accessible only to such natives, the Kagura was open to visitors 30 years ago and is now the central tourist attraction on the island. Okay.
灰原は祭りの日にこの島に帰っていたのか。神楽はこの島の人間にとって大切なもの。そういえば、今日も祭りの日か。
Oh, that.
この島から人が消えてなければ。
That explains then why there's people here and why they felt like the need to be here. Been observing the case of moonlight syndrome at Haibara Infirmary. The moment I first laid eyes on one of the patients, a ghastly thrill traveled up and down my spine. This syndrome is unlike anything I've ever seen before, and in this line of work I've seen more than my fair share of unusual and disturbing things. Moonlight syndrome presents symptoms of memory fragmentation along with deterioration of sense of self, resulting in destruction of the sufferer's personality. In advanced stages, it leads to total amnesia and unresponsiveness, and it's ultimately fatal, but apparently most patients choose to end their own lives before the symptoms can progress to those final awful stages. Watching as these poor have their memories taken away from them as they break down and are consumed little by little, it's so horrible. One trembles at sight. I wouldn't wish moonlight syndrome on my worst enemy. No one should have to feel themselves slip away into the darkness. Seeing it for myself, I have a renewed sense of urgency regarding my work here. Dr. Haibara is treating moonlight syndrome as a special kind of local endemic disease, but he hasn't yet been able to grasp the nature of the condition or develop a reliable method of treatment or cure. His focus is on the medication combined with surgical procedures and folk medicine as a means to combat the condition. I'll learn more details about the different kinds of treatment tomorrow. I just hope one of them can be developed into a cure. We can finally wake these people from their nightmare. Ooh. That's the stream of syringes, scissors, and scalpels. Sorry! My bad. Look at these little freaking... These little freaking... Look at them. They're just everywhere. Oh wait, we weren't... Probably a good photo of it. want to continue this way. But the door says no. One of the human head sits at the top of a medicine case. Brain surgery must have been performed in this place. Oh, yes. I don't like that noise. Oh dear. Wait for it. Totally no nervous laugh or anything. Take that! Weird assistant ghost. Judging me. How dare you judge me? Oh, something is lying when it goes to the spirit. I'm associated with Hibara Infirmary, and I want to make the truth known about the recent disappearance of those girls. As I was walking in the infirmary grounds, I heard the sounds of children's voices coming from the well. At first I thought I was hearing things, but the voices became more and more distinct. They weren't just crying as normal children do when they fall or lose sight of their parents in a crowded place. It was an altogether more hollow, terrible sound. It's them, the girls who vanished. I'm sure of it. I can't keep quiet about this anymore. If you don't act now, it will be too late. Those girls are being consumed even as I write this. I beg you, conduct a search of the Hibara Infirmary as soon as possible. Oh, was he like the whistleblower then? He was the whistleblower. I don't like that. Oh, they were behind me as well. Creepy little girls. like, ghost or not.
他に道は
Save it. Let me save it! Hello?
あの手紙はもう読んでいただけたでしょうか。
I did read the letter you sent.
私は聞いたのです。井戸からかすかにあの声が。あの子たちはおそらくこの病院の地下にいます。これ以上は私も。
What's he have? Rats? I'm gonna save it again. So is this what they mean by bloomed? They died and went here? In mild cases of moonlight syndrome, patients start to lose fragments of their memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms is especially uncommon, and may even occur together, but it is the effect of the phase of the moon on the moonlight syndrome patients that makes it very different from such other conditions. Patients stabilize when the moon waxes and is in full, but tend to seek out the moonlight and wander at night. When the moon wanes, they become frightened and unstable, hence the condition we now call moonlight syndrome. Was originally known as moonlust or night walking, name still used in superstitious context. In severe cases, patients lose almost all of their memories and are attracted to windows, rooftops, giving the appearance of being led by the moonlight. They bathe happily in it, as if having their lost selves return to them, albeit for a fleeting, unsustained moment. Patients who lose their memories will start looking towards the moon without fail. Symptoms like this may occur in individual psychiatric cases, but it is difficult to satisfactorily explain their simultaneous emergence in multiple patients. The condition is unique to Rojetsu Island, so it may have some connection with the climate or beliefs of these islands. Okay. Several medicine bottles and syringes are lying on the desk. Oh, another freaking doll. So many dolls. I actually don't know how. There's no way that I've got like found them, all the ones that I can find. There's no way. Nothing else in here? Huh. I kind of want to check the other door first. Sorry. These things are freaky. Shells for the medicine. These must be a bench for the patients. I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah. I hope I get to keep these with my girls if I ever get to play as the girls again. Ooh, some sacred water. Panel decorated with a waning moon. Okay. No more freaking dolls in here. Just gonna of course there's a doll. Like, is there any more dolls in here? Of course there's a freaking doll in here. Distant hiding something. Hello? Can I look around the room first before we answer that? We will answer it. I just want to look around the room first. suppose in this instance there's more of a problem. No, there's another freaking doll! So many dolls! Nothing else in here then? Other than a creepy doll. Oh, oh, oh! I won't take that there. I think I might go and do this first, and then we'll take that. There's something on the desk. The days pass and our efforts to treat Moonlight Syndrome continue. Dr. Haibar's treatment methods have shown some positive results, but they're starting to lose what basis they had in medical science and are increasingly muddled with superstition and folklore. He's putting more and more emphasis on his own ideas and the legends of the island. Frankly, I doubt the efficacy of such of such methods. I've never seen such treatments applied to a neurological condition. In particular, the macabre apparatuses he uses are unlike anything I've ever seen used at any other hospital. What I find more disturbing, though, is the bizarre terminology used in this hospital. There are not standard medical terms. For instance, intermediate stage Moonlight Syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflection in mirrors or in water. In the folklore of Regetsu Isle, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. Patients may be seeing their own faces reflected at something entirely different. Whatever the nature of the symptom, I wish they would call it a hallucination or a phobia. Rather than the use of a proper medical term, this superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently, patients who see a budded face visibly only to themselves also bud. When there's blossoming, I don't know the specifics of these symptoms, but I have seen the colour drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. From the sound of it, I doubt it has anything to do with the botany. They say that those who see the faces of the people with severe cases of Moonlight Syndrome resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome themselves. Is this budding? Whatever the name for it, how is it even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted? Before coming here, I wouldn't even have entertained such a possibility, but Moonlight Syndrome may somehow be contagious. On top of all this, I've been asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure it is, I don't know. How did it become to this? The whole affair has left me sick at heart. Can we continue? The light for the director's office is lit. Is someone... There is not enough space for this crap. There is not enough space for this. Where are you? Come on, where are you? Where are you? I don't know why he makes the string go white. Where are you, bro? Okay. Ooh, I got you. Woo!